delicious jambalaya for us.
Okay. Now this is how we do it. No, but really. Let me, Jenny, can you see in there?
Mm-hmm.
Now what you can see is I've taken, you got two bowls with, both of them have celery in it. Both of them have the long stem green onions, and both of them have bell pepper. What I've done is I've taken just a whole stalk of celery. You don't have to point it at me, do you? I've taken 2 bell peppers, and I've taken 3 bunches of the green onions. I've chopped them all up and I split them in 2 bowls. Then we've taken some of the ham chunks that we got over at Myers, just chunk and cut them up.
How much? How much ham? How many ham chunks?
I don't know. You know.
Was it a pound?
It was a bag, just a little bag. Let me get the damn bag out of the trash.
About a pound.
Yeah. And then you got sausage. There's 2 different kinds of sausage. Barb gave us one, which is the Cajun sausage, and it's usually a little bit better. It's got big chunks of ham in there. And then we cut up another pound or so of, what do you call it? Smoked sausage. And then we're going to throw in just some old pork chops. I mean, no big deal. And then you just kind of cut and keep them up.
That's center cut loin.
Well, but any pork chop will do.
Any pork chop will do?
Yeah, it's just a filler.
We want it like yours, Chef Gary.
Yeah, I know. And I'm going to get it right down here. But this is my first series. I'm going to be doing a lot more. And we're going to use some tomato sauce. And we're going to use some whole tomatoes. Okay? And all of that will come. Now, Jeannie, if you want to kind of stop there, that's fine. We've taken 1 chicken and we've cooked it, just a whole chicken. And I'm going to save the broth. I'm going to bone the chicken, and then we'll set that aside too. Okay. Some of the chicken broth that I saved from when we done the chicken. Okay, I've taken a little bit of that, and I put it in the pan, and I've got it hot now. And now, the first half of the vegetables, the celery, the green onions, and the bell peppers, we're going to put in here, just like that.
Now, do you wash them before you put them in there?
Sure.
I mean your hands.
Oh, I've washed it. I'm a good cook. I'm just like my brother. He's a good cook. Chili and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can see them all up in there.
Let me take a closer look here.
Okay, they're all in the pot. Good. Now what you're going to do is cook.
Now wait, now, is this is Cajun food, right?
Right.
Well, you all got to talk like a Cajun.
And all you do is cook it for about 10 or 15 minutes, cook it all down and get it real down there. Now you may have to add some more chicken stock to it, keep some juice or something in there. Okay.
That's chicken stock there.
Yeah, that's good, Brian. That's good. That's good.
And the movie star.
That's good.
Okay, let me look here.
That's what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like after it's cooked down. All the stuff is kind of tender. So it's pretty hot. 95 at the door. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add all the junk.
Mama.
Okay, what are you putting in there now?
That's ham.
Okay, cut up ham.
Papa.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to add the sausage.
No, wait. This is Louisiana stuff. You don't talk like you're from Louisiana.
Hey, see, there's 2 different kinds of sausage. But Barb had this one. This is hot. Not real hot. But it's a better sausage. It's got little chunks. See the chunks of ham and stuff in there?
I gotta get to where this don't... See, if you start getting direct light behind it, it screws up the color.
Okay, we don't want to screw up the color. And then these are just pork chops that Dry and wanted me to throw in here and mess this up.
Somebody asked me for that, if I had any.
Yeah. Okay, and then you're just going to stir it again. Probably about 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, Brian, that's probably good.
Well, what about the rest of the vegetables?
They're going in there. I'll tell you what.
And what about the rest of the broth and stuff? When does that go in
I
there?
didn't want you to do this. Now we're going to have to.
I'm just asking a question, and then the chicken. Does the chicken go in now, or does it go in later?
This whole damn thing.
Does the chicken go in now or later?
Chicken goes in when you see it go in on that camera.
Okay, we do that. Bye.
Cook this up. You can see the pork in there is cooked and the sausage cooked up. What we're going to do is we're going to add the chicken that we never put in and let it cook up in there a little bit.
Now, what kind of chicken is that?
That's just a good old...
Is that Cajun chicken or is that Ohio chicken?
No, this is a Kentucky road hen.
All right. So it's roadkill is what you're saying.
Brian got it off the side of the road.
All right.
And decided to keep it.
Well,
There's the rest of the celery. You
Okay.
see the bell peppers, and you can see the chopped green onions. We're just going to put the rest of those in there.
Did you wash your hands?
I scratched my butt too.
All right.
So, all we're going to do is stir.
Do you remember the gorilla?
The gorilla?
Now, now when you did that, now wait, did you smell them? I just trying to make some of it fun.
Yeah. So now that's what you.
Okay, I got
Just
that.
going to cook it down a little bit. Okay. That's probably good, Brian. Just mix it up.
Now wait, now back to the roadkill chicken.
Yeah.
How many days age was it?
I don't know. I didn't count his age.
All right.
You can see we've got this stuff done. Now that's about what it's beginning to look like now.
Wait, let me show that again. Let me zoom in here.
Well, here, let me bring the pot to you.
Oh, damn.
Now, actually, can you see this, Brian? Let me lean it over. It's hot. And can you see that juice in there?
Wait, let me zoom in here. Let me find the thing.
Can you find it?
Okay, it's going to take a second to focus. Well, it's not. There she goes.
Okay, so can you see it? The juice on the side right there?
Okay, now we got it. Yeah.
Now, from the time that I first started cooking,
Boy, that roadkill chicken looked pretty good too.
I've never really added any more broth or anything to it. The vegetables will create most of their own. You don't want it to burn, and if it starts to run out and get too dry, then obviously you want to put some more. But when you put the sausage and the ham and all that, you don't put no more broth in there neither, because as those juice up, they're going to provide the stuff for you. You ought to be my cameraman all the time. So here's the chicken broth that I left.
Some more of that roadkill stuff.
Yeah, from the roadkill stuff.
It was about 3 days old, I think the chicken was.
So I'm just going to put all of that in there. I'm going to try not to add hardly any water. Just use the things that I have.
Now what's that you got in your hand there?
These are Brian's homemade tomatoes.
Okay, and then we're just going to do that. We canned them, and he's just going to mush them up as he puts them in there.
I'm just going to squish them.
He likes squishing that, don't he?
Yeah, all over my ass.
What does that feel like when you squash that?
Feels like I got your testicles in my ears.
They're not that damn soft.
And don't forget, at the door, these tapes are on sale for $14.95.
Did you wash your hands this time?
No,
Huh?
no, I never wash my hands.
Do you remember that monkey video?
That monkey. Should I fall down and get on the ground and start playing around?
For youth who don't know what happened is, I got this little video clip on the computer, and this ape and this monkey was playing around and walking up a thing, and this little orangutan or whatever it was walked up this limb. He stuck his finger and just started playing with his butt and stuck it in front of his nose, and he just fell over
When he smelled it.
when he smelled it. So
But my hands aren't like that.
let me smell them, see what happens. See what happens to you when you smell them.
Now you see, this is just a cheap old brand of
Well, let me
tomato
focus in on that, see what brand it is.
sauce. Okay.
Okay, good old-fashioned Myers.
And somebody just made a touchdown, I believe.
I think the Steelers just scored.
Yeah, that's the Steelers game against, when the hell they played?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. And this is the 22nd of November, so you can check it out.
But just remember, the Bengals kicked the Steelers' butt.
Anyway, after you add all this stuff, you just mix it up. After it starts cooking, then I'll add a little bit of spice.
Now wait, now this is Cajun food, right?
Right, this is Cajun.
Okay, you gotta talk like a Cajun. We want the food, the now. Right? Is that the way they talk?
Come over here, Brian.
Okay.
Because I'm going to kick you in the balls. I want you to be close.
All right.
Okay, so that's what it's going to start to look like.
Let me
You just
zoom
got a
in
little
there.
red gravy and all the meat and stuff's in there. And it just start cooking and bubbling. Let me wash my hands off. Hold on.
He washed his hands. Now let's see where he dries them.
And this
Wait.
is sanitary.
And I tell you what, Jean's gonna really raise hell when she sees that. You don't use those to dry your hands.
Why? I always do. Okay.
Now what kind of season we got here?
Now, can
Let
you
me zoom
focus
in
on
now.
that?
Okay. Let me zoom in closer. There we
I
go.
feel like a fool standing up here.
Got it.
Okay, so that's the spice. Now this you just use and season to whatever you like.
Sparingly.
Well, you can get in on it too. Now, we got the touch just a little bit, and then we'll stir it in. Gary's cook shop. We're going to take this program on the road too, so
Did you wash your hands again?
be looking for us.
Did you wash your hands? Vanessa, you got to see this thing. Just stay up here. When are we going to take a break? I'm going to show you this video clip. Matter of fact, let me see if I... Wait, now, well, we're going to take a break, and I'm going to try and go to my computer to see if you guys can see this video clip that I was talking about the monkey. Okay, we're going to pause here. Okay, what I'm going to try and do is record this little video. Now, you got to watch the little monkey and watch his hands, and then he's going to smell his hands and watch his reaction. So that's one thing you should make sure you do when you cook. You want to wash your hands. If you didn't see it, we'll try it again.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, because if you don't, this is what's going to happen. Watch his hands.